Good morning.
Good morning.
She tripping already. We're going to get a fire going, and then we're going to talk to you guys. We're going to do this the Crocker way, because the only way to do something is the right way, the Crocker way. So, get your bag of charcoal that you left out in the rain. It won't light anymore on its own. So,
That's what this thing is for.
we're going to give a little accelerant, is what we like to call it around here. Just enough, dab-a-do-ya.
Oh, hey.
All right.
You guys like our fire pit?
Oh, yeah. And then we're going to put a couple of these pieces on there. A couple this way. Then you don't want to smother it.
We, what Jason was just talking about is how we need to get our camping box and
You
start
got a lighter.
making coffee
Get your hair back.
like this.
There we go. All right, so now I think we're ready to talk. Okay, cool. It's already filming. The ground's on fire. There we go. Woo! That's what I wanted. We had to try to get rid of the smoke.
Yeah, these guys have been around. Anytime we try and do coffee with the Crockers with a fire, we always get smoked out.
It's cold, but that's also smoke going in our lungs. We're going to try to talk up because we're far away.
Are you saying that for me?
Yes. That's just my disclaimer of I told her to be louder. I don't want to hear y'all complaining. I can't hear her.
I'm a soft-spoken woman.
She is soft, smoking hot woman. So we have a building video coming out today on the Crockers. I'm pumped. If you guys watch the Crocker Life, you guys know we woke up at the crack of dawn, got the day going.
You guys will watch the Crocker Live.
Yeah, this comes out first.
Yeah.
We had just filmed, so I was like, yeah. So, anyways.
Again, the struggles of multiple channels.
Yeah, that's why I'm the YouTube king. Try to keep up with it. But anyways, spent yesterday finishing up phase 1 of what we're doing. And, it feels good. It's just a little smoky. Why them flames coming this way?
It goes to hotness, baby.
Yeah. Finished phase 1. You guys, I think, are going to absolutely love it. And it feels good to be building again. It truly does. It just felt so good. And then to edit afterwards I hated it. It was miserable. I told Danielle, I said, I'm not in the mood. Danielle's like, did I do something wrong? And I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with you right now.
It's when Jason is quiet.
That means there's a problem.
And it's just like, and you kind of run through, you're like, did I? And then if I ask, it's whenever I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
So like, if I don't ask, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I said, has nothing to do with you. I said, I'm just not in the mood to edit after building all day. And then there were certain things with the building that went wrong. Watch yourself. That went wrong that we had to kind of try to fix and stuff. But, man, that's doing good.
Right?
I didn't think y'all be able to see it at all.
It's a great fire.
Thanks, gasoline. But it ended up being great. And then I just told Danielle last night, I said, I'm just going to wake up early and edit. And I went to sleep early. I couldn't even tell you what. I think we put on some Avengers movie or something.
Black Widow.
Yeah, and I made it through a little bit, and I just remember waking up and just being like, dang, I bet it's like 4 in the morning. It was 9:46 p.m. I have no idea what time we actually got in bed, but I was awake by 9:46 p.m. and then went back to sleep, woke up at midnight, woke up at 2, woke up at 3, woke up at 4, and I just said, all right, I think I'm ready to get up and edit. So started editing around 4. Danielle got up. She had a busy morning playing Xbox, and it's one of those things that there's not a lot. So if she's editing the Crocker Life, I'm either outside building because you normally do it during the day, or I'm like taking a break. and then vice versa when I'm editing. It's kind of our alone, even though we're in a camper and we're 5 feet away, it's our alone time.
Yeah.
And not really how I like to spend my alone time editing, but
I'd say when the other person's editing.
yeah, it gives Danielle time to kind of relax and not have to worry about YouTube or building or any other everyday struggles.
Yeah.
And
I still feel guilty though. That's what, before I like turn it on, I was like, is there anything you want me to be doing, or just that I can help or whatever?
yeah, I was like,
Just-
nah.
I don't know. I always feel guilty if I'm not like doing something.
Yeah, just do your own thing. But no matter what, it's gonna always happen. But to have the materials that we needed to do what we needed to do was great, and to be able to set a goal, accomplish that goal, and build all of it that we wanted for this video. I was very happy to have everything, and in the grand scheme of things, it went very smoothly. Very happy with it. We do have more materials to keep building, and then you guys, when you watch the Crocker video, you guys are gonna love, you get to see the truck pull in with the materials. You'll hate me a little bit, but you'll love it too. But yeah, I don't know, it just there's something about this weather, and then waking up. I hate cold weather more than anything. You prefer it over the heat to a certain extent, until you can't feel your toes no more.
But as long as you have a fire.
Yeah, there's something about it that it just brings back this, like, this feeling, this, I don't know what, like, even this morning, like, we're doing coffee to Crockers and doing a fire in the morning. It kind of brought me back to, like, when I first moved to Oklahoma, and I had to wake up and actually get a fire going to stay warm, to make coffee. I had nothing. I had a generator that I barely wanted to run, and it just brought it back. And then
I think you're conditioned to like cold weather.
Oh yeah,
means like this intense work, or I don't know, progress and stuff like that too, because it's not only the off grid was like that, but Shoot Dang Ranch when we first started off was in the winter in December, and so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like conditioned to every
and then
time.
we started here in November last year, so
there's just something about it.
Yeah, it does. It like, it brings back, and then it's like also a like a peace, because it almost, it's weird, but it like takes you back to like it's more work, it's more to do, but it's almost more of like, just enjoy nature, enjoy the fire, building the fire, picking up the sticks. Like, to some people that's a chore, but to me, there's something so peaceful about it.
I was gonna say, there's something very therapeutic about
there is
building a fire and then just being around a fire.
It's
I don't know what it is.
Very primitive, and I like that. I like that I just had to edit and spend hours and hours and hours editing on a computer, technology, all that stuff, and then you come outside and it's complete opposite. And yes, we're lucky. We have a lighter and we lit it. We didn't have to sit there and try to spark or, rub sticks together or anything, but it's still very primitive, and it's a good balance. And then yesterday, we were kind of cleaning up after the build, and I just told Dave, I said, man, there's something about this weather. Brandon needs to come up here. I just feel like every time it's like this, Brandon's up here, and I think that's part of it too, is like, there's just something about it that just feels good. It feels, it's just right. And I'm glad that we're feeling this way, especially now that we're building and it's time to, like, everything's fallen into place, and it's just a good mindset to be in. And like on Coffee Crockers, I'm here to teach, I'm here to motivate, I'm here so people can listen to my voice, be soothed in the morning with the voices of Jason.
You might need to speak up a little bit.
No, they like it a little low.
Oh, okay.
They like it a little low. Not little low. They like it a little low volume. But I forgot where I was going with that. I was trying to be funny, and then I forgot.
You're here to...
Oh yeah, here to teach and stuff, and to learn a lesson to be learnt. Try to find your happy place in life, especially if you're frustrated with stuff, especially if there's negativity around or things aren't going right or whatever it is, just try to find whatever your happy place is, because man, it's just it's like a huge reset button. And I'm glad that Danielle brought out the Xbox. That's kind of your happy place, is like you could zone out, play video games. She would do that after nursing, just come home and you're just thinking about that. You don't have to think about anything else. And I almost, we don't have a crate. We do have a lot of game stuff, but not a crazy amount. But I was going to bring out the PlayStation, and then you end up getting the Xbox. And I was just going to bring it without saying anything to you, because I knew you'd like to play it, but then you got the Xbox. You're kind of on a kick of some games right now. But I'm glad that you have that. And there's times too that, like, I was building and I couldn't have help yesterday in some spots, because there's certain things that, you know, it's a one-man thing. And maybe I got to be up on a ladder or whatever it is. She really can't help, so there's no point in you staring at me in the cold. There's just no point. So it's like, hey, go relax, go enjoy your time right now doing something that you like. And I definitely think just find that, whatever it is. Everyone has their own things that they enjoy. Some people like to do woodworking, some people like to do crafts or knit. I know a lot of y'all like to knit. And just find your happy place, and man, it really does zone you out. It gets you out of that. And then whenever we were building yesterday, I'm not good with tedious tasks. I could do it for the first 5 minutes, and after that, if I have to do the same thing over and over and over and over, I'm done. I can't stand it. I hate it. That's why I'm not good in school or anything like that. It's just very much like I need to do something else. Like my brain doesn't want to do the same thing over and over and over. And so I just kept telling myself, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Like, take the time, do it right. Don't try to skip through this. Go back. If you see anything that could be done better, redo it. And
it's not do it to rush to get the video out.
Yeah. And that's a huge part of being a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Is content. My job isn't to build. My job is to put content out. I don't get paid to build. I get paid to put videos out. And that's the career that I built up, was to be a videographer. And clearly Danielle has come into the swing of things with that. But I've been a videographer now for a third of my life or whatever it is. And my job is to put videos out. And I had to find the balance. And I went for so long of being like, okay, I have to make this work. I gotta do this. I made a goal at the very beginning to put videos every day. And then when you set that standard of, oh, this channel posts daily, when you stop posting daily, people get upset. And they're like, oh, well, you're slacking. It's like, no, I just overachieved the first part of it more than most people. And there are people that daily vlog, but a lot of people don't on YouTube. And I'd hit it, and then when I wanted to slow down, everyone's like, whoa, no. And then it was like, oh, wait, I have to build and pump videos out. It's not just like, I'm going to go homestead, feed some animals, and put a video out. Yeah. It was more of like, you got to build all day, go get materials, do all this stuff. And luckily for us, we kind of built the Crocker life off of that, the behind the scenes. And I don't know, it became a thing where I was like, also like, I mean, it'd be cool to put everything we do in one video, but then it's like too much. Yeah. It's just too much.
And then, too, some people don't like to see the animals. They just want to see the build. And so this way you can pick and choose what type of content you want to see.
You can watch it all, or you could watch just whatever you want.
Yeah.
And, most people hate that we talk on the Crockers. I mean, we can build for 10 minutes straight and talk for 30 seconds and be like, y'all talk too much.
Yeah.
So then we have this channel. And I don't know. I'm just happy to be building. I'm happy to make progress. It feels good to actually walk out and see progress after so long of things going wrong. And I think if I learned anything, it's just grab the bull by the horns and go for the ride. Don't wait on
What
anyone
about
else.
Lambo?
That'd be, with this cold weather, he is running around a lot more. He really is, him and Reba. But just grab the bull by the horns and go for the ride, and don't wait around and wait for people to, you got to hire it out, and you got to wait on their time. If something happens, you're waiting around, this and that. And if you just physically can't do it, I understand. But for us, like, we're real big do-it-yourselfers, and this just reminded me, we got this. I truly feel like I could build pretty much anything. If it's like wood and that type of stuff, I really do. I feel like, all right, whatever it is, you just break it down in steps and you can do it. And there's a part.
You just figure it out.
Well, yeah, but don't overthink it. Just think, all right, we're working on this part. Just figure this part out. And you have steps. And if you're trying to think of the whole thing the whole time, you're going to get overwhelmed. So just break it down. Everything is very simple. It's just different steps. And as long as you can break that down, and then in each step break that down, it's very simple. It's just common knowledge, I guess. But I don't know. There's a part in the video that you guys will hear, and I didn't plan for it to be in the video. I honestly didn't even know it was recording, but I just kind of like looked at it, and I was walking off camera, and I said, man, this is going to be the nicest build. This is going to look really nice when we're done. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, truly, as we're doing it, I know the vision of it, and I know what it's going to look like, and I know how it's all going to be put together in the very end. And none of y'all even have a clue where we're going with this, what we're doing. And it's going to be crazy. We're going to be doing something that we have never done, something that I thought 100% was out of our reach. Truly, I 100% thought it was out of our reach, and now I've been researching and watching videos and looking stuff up, and now I feel confident enough to take it on, and I think it'll come out pretty good.
I'm very, very excited about it.
It's a dream project. It's a dream build. Everything on this property is a dream project and a dream build, from building the barn or doing the grain bin to a house or whatever. It's all a dream. But I never thought before Danielle threw the idea out that we'd ever get a grain bin and try to turn it into a house. That's crazy. I never thought a while back that I could build a pole barn, and I did it by myself the first time, which I needed it. That's why I did it the first time. I just needed that project and to overcome something. And then whenever it's time to do this, I mean, it was like a no questions asked. It was just like, hey, what do you want it to look like? Let's go. Yeah. And we did it, and it came out great. And then everything we're doing now, it normally starts with a crazy idea from Danielle, and she'll throw it out. She'll be like, I've been thinking, and then it'll be like, oh man. And then I'll start thinking on it, and then she'll be like, well, it was just an idea. And I'm like, nope, I've already ran with it in my head. And then we throw out ideas, and then we bring it to life. And it's like, okay, I like this idea, but this I don't think is possible. What if we do this? She's like, I like that, but I don't like the style as much. Let's do this. And we bring it in, and at the end, we will literally have something that we both absolutely love, and that we spent all our time and effort and resources on. And I mean, we're already getting calluses, cuts, and dried up skin, and bruised, and she gets bruised from falling down. I didn't,
or even like holding boards and stuff. I just get bruised.
I didn't tell you this yesterday, and I probably shouldn't admit this, but I was on the ladder, and I was coming down, and the hoe was on the ground, laying with the hoe side up. And as I came off the ladder, my foot landed on that side. So I already knew this is not good. Like, either it's going to come up and hit me, or I'm going to trip and fall or whatever. And in that moment, I don't know if this happens for everybody, but I can think of like 10 different scenarios in like a split second of like, what do I do? And it was very graceful fall. But I knew if I just landed all the way that it would come up and hit me, and no telling where it might hit me. So I was like, all right, I have to like let it go, but also fall forward away from it, and like I'm going to the ground. Like I already knew it. And if you were watching, it probably was not graceful at all. It was probably just like, you know, but it was very graceful in my mind, and I landed exactly where I thought I was going to land and how I was going to land. And I had my first moment ever, and I hate to even admit this, my first moment ever that I truly thought, I'm not young anymore. Like, 100%, that was my first thought, was like, if I was still peppy and whatever, I could have been like, and like stayed on my feet. And this time I like went all the way down, and I was just like, I'm not young anymore. And my back hurts all the time.
Gotta acknowledge it.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'll start trying to be a little safer. And like that was like the first time in my entire life I literally, truly thought that, like, holy cow, like I'm not what I used to be. And it was pretty eye-opening, I guess.
You're not as good as you once was,
but I'm as good now as I'll ever be. I'm not as good as I once was. I don't know. Something like that, ain't it? Do you know the real words?
Yeah, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
See, there. See? Same. I said the same thing. But yeah, that was a eye-opening experience for me. My back's been hurting like crazy lately. We watched Paragon's video. We were just making fun of Jeremy wearing his safety glasses for putting screws in, and just joking. I'm like, man, I don't even wear safety glasses, and I had sawdust flying in my eyes all day yesterday and everything. And I know now that I said it, I'm gonna lose an eyeball. So maybe Jeremy will start rubbing off, and I'll start being a little safer. Probably not.
I don't know. That would be the day.
We'll see what happens, but it feels good to be where we're at mentally. Maybe not physically. We're hurting a little bit, but on our property and our
life
progress and life and everything, it feels good. I don't know why, but I feel like I mean, I know why, but I don't know like why. Maybe she can answer. Yesterday was a real fun and flirty day.
Oh, like you don't know why it was fun and flirty?
Well, I'm not saying that. Like, clearly we in love, baby. But what I'm saying is, for me, I could tell you my side, and then you could say your side.
All right.
My side was, there was a lot of understanding. There was times where, with the project, like it would shoot nails out and get messed up, and I just told Danielle, I said, you might want to go inside because I'm going to be in a bad mood. Like, just kind of like, don't let me ruin your day. And you stayed out there, and you're just kind of like, you just like let it be. And then, to me, it's like working together, and then having where it's like some of the stuff I was doing on my own, and you're just relaxing and making progress and stuff like that. It was just kind of like man, it's a good day. Like, I feel really good. And then we were just kind of fun and flirty all day.
It's either that or it's because I'm ovulating, baby. I'm just kidding. I'm not.
So what is it?
It's not that. It's not that. No, it's just, I mean, again, like, just, I think anybody feels good when you're out and moving and accomplishing things.
Yeah.
But we're always fun and flirty.
I'm not saying we're not. I'm just saying, yesterday it was a little extra, and I don't know if it was just me in my own mind being just happy.
You actually noticing it?
No, I always
You're
notice.
reading the room.
No, I never read the room, according to you and Chrissy. No matter what I say, we'll leave it on this. No matter what I say or do, I'm always in the wrong. And no matter what, you don't get to talk anymore.
Oh.
Because you'll know why. No matter what, I always get in trouble for the things that I say or things I don't even say. Danielle says things and does things, and then I get in trouble for it. And Chrissy be like, Jason, you need to read the room. I said, it wasn't even me, Chrissy. It wasn't even me. And then she's over here hiding. because she knew it was her. I'm always getting in trouble for your actions, your words, and then I'm the bad guy. And I'll take it. 99.9% of the time, no. I'm the one that gets the beating.
No.
And I'll take it. I'll be the scapegoat.
Because you dish it out, and sometimes we're like, read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
But if anyone has watched Paragon's videos, they know that there is no holding back with anybody there.
Yeah.
It don't matter. The kids will roast you. Jeremy he'll try to roast. We're normally roasting Jeremy more. Chrissy, that lady's got a mouth on her. It's just, it's good fun and games of just, I don't know. There's just something about hanging out with friends and like trash talking. Yeah. And it's all in love. It's all in, good spirits. So there's just something about it because I think we all love to laugh. We all love comedy. We all love, stuff like that. And there's just something about roasting each other. It's just fun. It's funny. It's what's something that you could think of to get the other person, and then the next thing you know, they're roasting you because you're doing what they did.
Yeah.
And I guarantee it. Every time I say I guarantee it, Jeremy's like, see, you do it all the time. But I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but
I'm just focusing.
Don't. No. Now she's trying to roast me on my ears.
You just, the claw part, only one was out.
Yeah. See, now I'll get in trouble for that one. Anyways, it was a good day yesterday. It's going to be even a better day today because we're doing something.
Because
you ovulating.
No. What is that word?
Ovulate.
Is that how you say it?
Maybe I know what it is. But we are, no. You guys, if you like the video coming out today on the Crockers, you're going to love the next video on the Crockers.
Yeah.
End it, baby. Thank you for being a bad friend.
Yeah. It's a podcast, so we watch. But no, it's going to be a good day because...
You're leaving?
Yeah. I work.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So, which is that? I guess that's tomorrow.
Yes.
Are you gonna go live for Thanksgiving?
I thought about that yesterday. I've done it, I think, every year.
Yeah.
And because I don't want anyone to be alone on Thanksgiving, I don't care if there's 5 people that watch or 500 or 5,000. I've just always done it because I don't know. I just know some people out there don't have people to be with, whether that's because they ran everyone off or unfortunately they don't have family or friends left. And I don't know, I've always done that, and I'll do it again tomorrow. I don't know when, maybe during
what channel.
Yeah, it'll be during the day, but yeah, I don't know what channel I'll do it on, but I'll go live. I'll probably eat a ham and cheese roll up.
There you go.
I think that's what we have out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you guys are prepared for Thanksgiving, and if you don't have anyone, don't worry. There's been plenty of times I spent Thanksgiving alone, and then with a lot of people. And it's not really about... it's nice to be around people you love and stuff, but it's just spend that day just kind of being thankful. Because the next day we all get to fight each other on Black Friday for gifts that mean nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I've worked. It feels like I work most Thanksgiving. It's supposed to be a rotation, but...
You do seem to work every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but... Which is,
It's like, whatever.
But also, it's like, thankful that you're not having to spend on the other side, like in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
On a holiday.
It's better to go to work at the hospital than to be in the hospital.
Yeah. So,
count your blessings.
Exactly.
Y'all are our blessings.
Exactly.
Some are a curse. Mostly blessings. Anyways, guys, hopefully you like this one.
Hopefully you can hear us.
Yeah. If not, I want y'all to type out everything you thought we said. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, that fire felt good.